All right, so today we're going to talk about my setup here and just kind of go through, and I'll show you how I got things set up here and kind of what I do when I come out camping, how I organize things. So I have the Napier Truck Tent here. This is for a 6.5 foot bed, and as you can see, I've got the rainfly on here. I put the rainfly on all the time, basically just because you never know here with the weather. It looks amazing, but you know, it could cloud up and rain at any minute. I've got caught in a few surprise rain showers here, and like yesterday, as soon as I got my tent up, it kind of clouded up a little bit. So I always throw that rainfly on there, and you know, I'll leave during the day. I'll leave one of the windows open to let the air circulate, and even with the rainfly on there, I think it circulates pretty good. And you can see I've got my door open. I poked a hole in the in the bug screen there. I actually did that with my holster or my pistol. I was getting in or out. I don't remember. I think I was getting out, and I had my holster on, and it caught on the side of my pistol. And instead of just like carefully taking it off, I kind of jerked it and popped a hole in it. Luckily I got this patch to fill the hole. And I'll give you guys a little hint here. If any of you guys have one of these tents, this thing, it either goes up in like 5 minutes or it takes me an hour. There is no in between. And the biggest problem I usually have is this pole right here, the doorway, the arch pole. And I found out through trial and error, basically, if you're having a hard time getting this pole to fit, like usually it'll bow out on one side, it's too lopsided on one side. Almost every time, what the problem is you need to loosen these straps here. See, there's one on that light, and there's one on this light. And the odds are that one is a little bit too tight, and it's putting too much pressure. So if you loosen one of those, it should help you get that pole in and create a more even doorway, an arch. There's a rainfly here. I almost never put that up. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but I have put it up a few times. It's been coming handy a couple of times. And I'm just gonna unzip this here so you guys can see in here. So what I have in there, that is a Teton XL cot, and it's actually a size bigger than I wanted. When I went to go buy a cot, this was the only one they had, or the only one that was big enough, I felt. And it was actually almost too big. As you can see, it actually sets on the tailgate here, and I got to kind of squeeze in when I go in. I wish I had the size one size down, and I think it would fit in there perfectly and give me a little bit more room. But as it is, it's not bad. I can get in here, and I've got room to almost stand up, and I can change clothes, and I've got room over there for whatever I need, usually at night. I've got like my shotgun and pistol and phone and a couple of lights and stuff like that kind of over there in that corner. And there's my little heater that I usually, honestly, that's kind of overkill for this space. It's probably too big, but you know, it is what it is. I got that. I usually only run it for a minute or two at a time, and only if it's probably below freezing. Right now I've got, this is a 0 degree Browning sleeping bag, and when it's warmer outside, when it's pretty warm, I will just sleep on top of that and then just put the cover over me, and that's usually plenty. But on colder nights, I will get in the sleeping bag, plus have this comforter, and that seems to keep me pretty warm. But you can see I've got the windows open to get some air flowing in there. There does a little bit of condensation will form in the night sometimes, so I like to do that and help dry it out. But I think there's already been a couple of mosquitoes getting in there since I've had this open. I'll probably be dealing with them tonight. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I wish I had FU money so I could get a slide-in like camper, like one of those scout campers, but this is what I can afford now, so that's what I'm using. This is my step ladder that I used to get in and out. It's my step ladder, it's not my real ladder. And then of course I have my totes. This one is just miscellaneous camping gear. I've got bug spray, stuff like that in there. I've got a cooler, some drinks. My kitchen tote is over there because I just had lunch just a little bit ago. But yeah, that's kind of, I like to put stow my totes under there. And the cool thing about this is this tent will fold up into a pretty small bag, smaller than that tote. And the tent, the cot, and basically all my sleeping gear, the sleeping bag, all that stuff will fit in the back seat of the truck. So, you know, that's kind of stuff, I don't want that getting wet. I don't want to expose the elements when I'm driving. So all that stuff goes back here, and then the totes and my fishing gear and the step ladder, stuff that I don't really care if it gets wet or not, it can ride in the back. So that's kind of how I do it. You know, I'm always kind of on the lookout for hacks or ideas or ways to make things a little bit easier. Like I said, I really wish that I could afford some kind of slide-in camper that I could just leave in there all the time. Kind of, and you know, like this thing, it kind of limits what I can do. You know, like I said, it's kind of a pain in the butt to put up sometimes, and it's not something that I don't want to take this down and then go drive around and then come back and have to put it back up. It would be nice if, you know, I had a slide in where I could just, you know, lock it up and drive down the road, go explore a little bit, come back and, you know, be set up again. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think. You know, I think as far as tents go, this is a pretty cool one. I like being up off the ground. I feel a little bit more secure in there. You know, I've got the truck bed between me and any potential problems or predators. And hopefully, you know, being up that high, something's going to have to cause a lot of racket to try, if it's trying to get at me, and I'll be up and have my bear deterrents ready. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe.